Hey guys, I'm Dr. V, and you are watching a live day trade of the Micro E-mini futures using my momentum trade technique. Make sure to watch the end of this video so you can find out how to learn this technique. So I have just taken a buy position on Micro E-minis, and I'm going to be showing a couple of things I don't always use, but this is going to be a little bit different than what you're used to looking at. If you look on the left hand side of your screen, I have a 15-minute time frame, and on the right side, the larger side of the screen, I'm using the usual 3-minute time frame that you guys are used to looking at. So I want to show you how to use dual time frames as your indicators. So what I'm looking at, if you look on the 15 here, down on the stochastic, I've got the convergence happening, and by the way, it is 9:46 in the morning, just after opening, so we're 15 minutes past open. You can see this high volume spike down here. Also, I'm looking at the MACD coming in on zero line, and convergence is setting up. So I'm in a little bit early on the 15, and similarly to what we talk about in the course, there is a similar way of looking at the 15-minute time frame, but it gives you an overall bigger picture, like a wider angle view of what's happening over a longer period of time. So if we go over to the 3, what we're normally looking at, you see we have a break of the zero line on the MACD, and we also have the stochastic riding above 80. So pretty strong signal. Also, you're seeing the nice building stacking in an upward momentum on the MACD on the 3-minute. So another thing I want to point out is I'm using Heikin Ashi candlesticks rather than the regular candlesticks. So just in general, you can use either one, but as you can see, the Heikin Ashi candlesticks will give you a little bit more of a flow. Do you see how there's more of a consistency of the downward movement here that's been recorded? It removes a lot of the noise, the Heikin Ashi candlesticks. Takes out some of the noise, and it blends on its formula, it blends the previous bar's information in with the next bar, so it's a little bit more of a fluid type of candlestick, and sometimes it's easier to look at. It's not as choppy. Again, a lot of the noise is removed, but it's not as tight. If you're going to be doing real sharp trades in and out real quickly, it doesn't give you enough information. But I'm going to use them today just so you can see what that looks like. I like them. I use them a lot. I don't use them when in my training course. I don't talk about them, but you know, when you're watching these trade videos, you're going to see me do some other stuff. The course itself, again, is just showing you very basic entry level trading technique to show you, the basics, what you really need to know when you start trading. I want to make it as simple as possible so you're not confused. But when you watch these live trade videos, you'll see me do some stuff that's a little different. So when I'm doing that, I'm going to explain it. But just know that you're going to build off of what I teach you in the course, and these trading videos that are live, you're going to see me do stuff that's a little bit beyond what's in the course. So I don't want you guys to be thrown off by this, and just know that it feeds off of the foundation that's already been laid in the course. Okay, so and if any of you are brand new that are still starting up, I would suggest don't use the dual time frames yet. Just stick with the 3 minute until you've mastered that. Okay. So I'm trading 8 contracts this morning instead of 4, and it is again 9:50 now in the morning, and all signals look good. So I've got one little variation here. Now, if you notice, the EMA on the 3 minute is angling up, but it hasn't quite broken through VWAP, and VWAP and SMA are very tight on each other right now. So I'm looking for this break of EMA through VWAP to continue. Also looking to see continued upward movement where we see MACD and zero line, both blue and green, optimally will cross the threshold, the zero line on the MACD on the 3. That's what we're looking for, and hopefully the stochastic will remain in above 80 position for a while here. Also, now I'm going to be watching for the cross on the MACD on the 15. Now that won't come in for another few minutes, so I'm a little early on that. That will be a very massively strong signal. If we get that cross convergence on the 15, then the sky's the limit for a while. We're going to have a very strong upward signal on a long and short time frame together. I did get in a little early on this one, but it's early in the morning and the volume is strong. Okay, so we're trading, if you look down at the volume here, upwards of 10,000, and then we did get a little shortening, 5,000 on this bar, but and I like to trade anywhere between 5 and 10,000, and if it's more than 10,000, that's even better. So, but everything's looking good right now, and I am again in on 8 contracts. This is the micro E-mini, MES is the symbol. And also just want to point out again, Bollinger Band, we have contact with the Bollinger Band up here through on the 3 minute. You're not going to notice that so much right now on the 15 because of the time frame that we're using. Not enough time has gone by yet. But I like this so far. Everything looks pretty good, and I'd like to see a little bit more volume. So there is a little hesitancy, but we're just going to hang with this because of the condition of the signals. Everything looks really good. I'm going to hang in here. We're coming up on 3:15 here, so we should get another bar forming on the 15 minute. Actually, I take that back. I think we've got about 6 more minutes. Yeah, we're gonna get another bar. Yeah, we got 6 more minutes, so we're at 9:53. I misread that. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong time. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on this for a bit, and we'll see how this rides out. All right, so we are at 33.70 right now. I've got a limit order to exit at 33.72. So actually I'm going to kick that off right now. I want to ride this out a little bit longer. We're getting pretty good movement to the upside. And I am actually gonna, let me think about this here. Yeah, making new highs right now. Now if you look, again, we're using the Heikin Ashi candlesticks, and if you look at the way these candlesticks present, you see how you get the wicks on the top but nothing on the bottom? That's a very bullish signal when you see those sticks like that. Now when the sticks start getting smaller like this, almost like, You got a doji here. This would even be considered a doji, Heikin-Ashi candlestick. That tells you it's kind of running out of steam. So after, realistically, I might have gotten out when this stochastic cross occurred, but because the signal over here on the 15 we have this nice cross explosion, I like to call this. I like to give it another push up. So basically I'm just standing back and letting this push up a little bit more, and I'm gonna probably be exiting more off of the angle on the MACD here. I'm watching this angle. Now you notice how the bars were compressing, and now we got a little pop up again. So that's kind of what I'm going to keep my eye on at this point on the next bar. But I'm going to go ahead and bring my stop up in range now. It's trading at 70, so I'm going to come up under this bar. Let's see, 68. I'm going to hang back just a little bit, but I'm probably going to look to get out on this. Let's see here. We're at 70, still holding at 70. I'm actually going to come up to 69. Yeah, it's starting to break under now. Yeah, it's starting to kind of collapse a little bit. I'm watching here again, the MACD is kind of faltering a bit, and because the stochastic is underneath, the K line's underneath the purple, it's weakening. Okay, I just got stopped out. All right, that was a good overall trade. I'm going to pull my fill line up here so you can see that. So I got in at about 9:45, exited at 10:21. So what's the math on that? about 36 minutes. 36 minutes on that trade, in for $280 on that trade. So pretty good trade on that. Sorry about the ringing phone there, guys. Pretty good trade, $280, and that was a longer hold. Now I did a longer hold based off of 2 time frames. You guys will see me trade a little quicker on the usual 3 minute just single. Sorry guys. I'm just gonna let that ring. I'm at my office, so sometimes I get calls through in the middle of trading, but if I answer it, then I'm gonna be stuck in a phone call. Anyway, so that again was a 2 time frame look, 15 on the left, 3 on the right. I'll be doing a lot more of that for you guys just to give you something more to play with. But again, if you're in my course or taking my course, do not utilize dual time frames yet, okay? I need you to master the stuff that I've shown you on the 3. Get really good at that before you start introducing this particular way of trading, okay? So that is it for today, guys, and on to the next. If you would like to learn this safe and effective way to trade, click the on-screen link, Learn to Day Trade on a Budget. Also, be sure to subscribe to this channel for quick access to more live trade videos. Good luck with your trades, guys.